welcome, Scorpio, to your July Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Okay, for those of you who are new, this is where I take tarot with astrology, make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. Best message for the beautiful Scorpio. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, you can find all the information in the description area under this video and every video. Okay, let's go. 10th house right off the bat. Going straight into the South Node with some Aquarius energy. Nice. We were going to have that Aquarius full moon on the 29th. So, yeah, I'm going to bring that in. And, of course, we will be in Mercury Retrograde until the 23rd. We'll have the new moon on the 14th. Okay. Let's see. For the South Node, we are going to use Vesta since we do not have a card over here for the North or South Nodes. Those of you who've been here know that. It's mostly for visual aid. But I will tell you, this is the faded past. Life baggage, old habits, comforts. You are destined to release within this lifetime. Okay. This is still a card of karma and past life. Okay, so the spirit within. Okay, so let's go. Aquarius. Ooh, that crazy Aquarius energy. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So this is like saying you're going to have a clash with the like cold, detached, and rebellious energy of Aquarius. And it's going to go right into that 10th house for you. Wow. Okay. 10th house. 10th house is your house of career, public status, and authority. Your achievements and status in the outside world. So I just feel like with this, guys, you're during this month, you're to expect some kind of intense, fated push to permanently walk away from some job. It could be a rigid corporate job, something that's, you know, toxic, a toxic boss, environment, public reputation that no longer serves your true soul evolution. So there's something on the outside that you're saying, I'm no longer going to deal with this situation anymore. It's not serving my soul. I've done this before. I don't want it. Okay. And remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your rising moon or Venus, okay? Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. Really, for a lot of you, it's going to be career change. Yeah. Do you have the Six of Swords? I'm moving out before I get fired. Averting the most horrible situation that's going to happen. This is going to get really bad, right? King of Swords. Somebody's talking some major, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. For some of you, I'm seeing that the Scorpion Stinger may be trying to, you know, come out, and you're like, I'm avoiding bad things that may be trying to take place over here in the workplace, in the outside world, and I don't want to end up in jail. I don't want court fines. I don't want to really be fired. And then, what is it, like, restricted from their property, right? Like, you can't come back here. Yeah, somebody's got a really bad temper, bad words, bad tongue. Excuse me. So you're actively moving away from this stressful, chaotic place, guys, into this calmer state. But like I said, there's this major explosive workplace disaster. It could be this sudden termination. But it's like avoided. The sudden termination is avoided or delayed. It could be because you're dealing with this highly toxic, manipulative, cold boss, these people around you, people abusing their power, the boss abusing his power, people who think they're the boss, but they're not the boss, and so they're abusing power. Yeah, we know those co-workers, right? It's like if you've been in the workforce long enough, you've ever had other jobs, a lot of times that does happen. Somebody who thinks they're the boss, yeah. It's like, excuse me, don't tell me what to do, you're not the boss. Yeah. So however it is, it just feels like you're leaving because everything seems dysfunctional in this area. Take it how it resonates before it just all blows up in your face, right? Okay. Getting straight into the mid-month. Death card in reverse. King of Wands. Nine of Wands. Okay. Resisting the major ending. You're resisting the major ending, but it feels like for some of you, you know, it's like almost, even though you feel exhausted and hypervigilant, and you feel physically guarded, you're pushing forward. King of Wands. I feel like that's you. You're like commanding respect. It's like you're moving, you know, you're moving on, but you're like, so for some of you might have put in your 2 weeks notice. But even though you're still dealing with a lot of this situation, it's like you're very guarded with the Knight of Wands. You're like, I'm you know, going through hoops. I'm going through the routines until I get completely out of here. Because this is like packing up your emotional, like I said, your emotional baggage so that you don't get fired. You know what I'm saying? And it almost feels like a lot of you are getting ready to go get another job, but you're like demanding respect from these people before you take off. Or if you've already left the new job, you're telling yourself, okay, look, but you know what? Because for some of you, you're going to leave. You're going to leave. You're going to actually just pack your shit and you're like, I'm out. Take my cubicle, you know, shove it. But it's almost like when you're looking for this new job, you're like telling yourself, because I feel like you're still holding on to that energy with the Death card saying, I'm still clinging to this energy of what's going on. But I'm going, you know what? I feel like I'm in this place where I have to guard myself for the next job, for the next things that are coming, or during this period of time, whatever your situation is. But you're demanding this respect. You're seeing it from a new perspective. Like, you will demand my respect. I'm not going through that again. Or I'm not going to ever stay in a place like this again this long. Right? I will be out looking for a new job right away. However it is, because it's almost like you're fighting tooth and nail over here to maintain this control, instead of letting this old, you know, energy, this old job, this old situation dissolve, right? So you're like burning the candle at both ends to prove that you can still run the show for some of you. And then for others of you, it's kind of like, well, you know what? And I'm seeing it from a new point of view, and I'm not going to allow this to ever happen to me again. I will never allow someone to talk to me like that again. Treat me that way again. Because it really hurts. So, like I said, guys, take this how it resonates. Everybody's story is really going to be different on this one. There's definitely two different stories going on here. Okay. It could even be you've done this to me too many times and I'm not doing it no more. Two of Wands looking out. Three of Pentacles not working. The Star card, yep. Sorry if you guys can hear my family in the background. It is 4th of July weekend. Everybody's a little loud because everybody's home. So I do feel over here, though, that you realize that this is an unsupportive group. The collapse pushes you to stand at this like major crossroads over here with the Two of Wands. You know that they're unsupportive. I mean, Three of Pentacles in reverse. We already know that to begin with. You know. But this right here is saying looking out towards the distant horizons, right? Seeing what's out there. Because remember, you're getting a new point of view no matter what. It's like this plan for this bold, new, long-term direction. You know, you're saying, I'm looking at my legacy. I'm looking at what is good for me. I'm healing from this situation, right? The moment that you look away from that old job, it's almost like a magnificent wave of energy and hope and renewal restores you for this new job to come in, for this new situation to come through. You don't have to be there. And it's almost like this understanding of, you know what, I don't have to be there. I can find something new. There's, you know, the sky's the limit. The universe is a vast universe full of things for me to do. You know, this person wants me to believe that, you know what, you'll be no one and you'll have nothing, right? And it's like, no, that's not true. Right? Or you're nothing without me or this company or, you know what I mean? But you're getting this new perspective of like, why did I stay here? Because as soon as I let them go, I see these new things coming towards me. I'm noticing all these new open doors. I'm noticing that there's more to life than just sitting for this company, right? To be, you know, there's more to the world. Yeah. Closing that chapter, getting into a new chapter, watching your ships come in, you know, finding a place that you feel respected. So see, not only are you saying I'm going to be respected over here as King of Wands with the new perspective, you're saying I will be respected. We all should be respected. It's ridiculous, right? So, that's what I mean. This is really like a beautiful spiritual release, right? You're walking away from this into this fated new professional future for yourself. I love it. And you're, you know, maintaining that power and that personal power within yourself over here, Scorpio, which I just really love, and not going to let anybody just, you know, tell you and try to navigate your life. You're in control of your life, not that King of Swords. Okay, until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.